Letter of retirement. Squeechu, New Slammer. December 22nd, 2016 at 2:17 p.m. As of today, I have decided I will no longer participate in Shrek Super Slam tournaments for any reason other than fun and purely fun. This means no top tier tourneys, except for maybe Outrageous Shrek 2, and just in general, no Shrek tourneys. This game was actually doing serious harm to my arms and my mental game, so I think my retirement is justified. As with Laozu, focusing on melee is far more important IMO, and I will hopefully become noteworthy sometime soon. As of now, I quit Shrek Super Slam, and I will only play it for fun. Again, I only plan to enter 2 more serious Shrek tournaments, Winter Open and Outrageous Shrek 2. After Outrageous Shrek 2, I'm dipping. Peace, Slammers. December 22nd, 2016 at 2:32 p.m. Rubbermaid. Puff and Puff Wolf Icon. Squeechu. December 22nd, 2016 at 3:06 p.m. What? That doesn't mean anything to me. Boasting Toast. December 24th, 2016 at 2:52 a.m. I would like to announce my return to the net play scene.
This is like the anti-prophecy. None of that happened. Outrageous Shrek 2 and Winter Open didn't happen. Toast did not return, and you did not quit. So it was an entirely worthless document. Congratulations. Anyway, welcome to episode, I want to say 5, but I really can't remember. Where did he go? He's left. Ditched. Squee, what the hell?
What?
He actually has quit. He actually quit, but he's back. Okay, hello, Squeegee.
Oh, that was great. I'm back.
Beautiful.
That was great.
You actually did quit this time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Redoing now.
Peace, Slammers.
Welcome to episode, I want to say 5. Yeah, 5. Today with us we have...
4? Because you decided to name the first episode 0?
That's the one. Yep. It was a pilot. We didn't know if we were going to continue. I'm going to come up with different justification every time we mention that. Today we have Scrub Jr. on with us. Hello.
Hi, I'm Scrub Jr. I'm not important at all.
But you are important.
I've only been in the scene since November 2016.
That's a month before Squeegee quit.
Haven't most of us been around since that time period, like September?
Yeah, roughly August.
Most of us joined.
I joined
September.
July or August. I can't remember. I just lurked like a month, and then I watched Toast play the game, and I just was like, okay, we can do this.
And then you did
joined around.
Game.
Everyone joined around July to September, and then in a month, everyone was better than Toast.
Beautiful.
Plus RRS, who had been playing for a while as well.
Yep.
Everyone who served them is crazy. I can't wait to see the new rankings. What Moth decides to do with it. It sounds fun.
One day. We should ask him when he's on what's actually happening. But in more recent news, Scrub, you're here because you're hosting an actual tournament with an actual prize pool in 4 days as of recording. Tell us about SummerSlam.
Well, I did this because I wanted... First of all, it was just I wanted to run a tournament with a side event because I thought the idea of that was kind of interesting. I had sort of been sitting on the idea for a long time of having a main Shrek Super Slam tournament and then having some other meme game as a side event. And then the War of the Whiskers thing. So the War of the Whiskers thing sort of popped up. And I was like, oh shit. Let's do this. And, if I was going to do a 2-game tournament, I wanted it to be big. So I'm having Shrek Super Slam singles and doubles and a War of the Whiskers side event, all with a prize pot.
Very good.
I want it to be big. And I also, sort of part of it was that I wanted to unify the scenes, but that's obviously not going to happen.
It's happened a bit more
with the vile hatred.
But you wouldn't catch me playing that game. Let's just say that. Is the prize pool coming out of your own pocket, or?
Yeah, it's coming completely from me.
Okay, very good. That's nice to see. I don't think anything like that's happened since. Squee, did you pay people one time?
I made what is it called? Time to Get Shrek'd won the best tournament of all time with
Of
Boasting
course.
Toast and Lord Ape. So Lord Ape got third, but he didn't actually want his money. So my prize for winning the tournament over Toast, 3-0, and then forfeiting, was having to pay him £2.
That was
It was a great tournament.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
It was £7.
I'm
So
also
come a long
doing
way.
this because I have a really bad track record with my tournaments. I've hosted a couple in the past, and all of them have been complete train wrecks. And so I want to do something big.
Okay, I think the track record for most tournaments is considered a train wreck.
But I think this one's going to be a triple train wreck because it's like 3 events in one day, and one of them is doubles. But I'm doing that last so that we don't have a time limit.
Is this going to take place over like all the weekend?
Just one day, because
One
Just
day?
the one day.
there is no way that everybody's going to be free for 2 whole days.
That was a train wreck sound.
With how slow the
Thank you.
Shrek scene sometimes goes through tournaments, I'm not sure if we'll even be able to stay up the whole day.
Could
But
you run?
last time was a fluke because he recorded like 2 bot games that lasted like 5 hours each.
Yeah, what tournament was this? Because I was about to mention that. I think that was the
Boiler
most recent
Blitz.
one.
Blitz was the fucking jankest tournament of all time. He let Sarger and a level 10 CPU Wolf just fuck with the settings and have the longest goddamn match of no one getting a slam because there was fast drain on it. So
God.
Sarger was as admittedly an awful player. Sarger could not get a stock off this level 10 CPU Wolf because he couldn't combo. He had no moves. Even with the charge B, he would miss it sometimes, so he couldn't get the slam.
But I'm hosting it with Hydrus because he was the other one that wanted to do it, and so we're gonna have 2 streams running at the same time. So we're really going to try and push people through it and get all the best matches on the main stream, and then get all of the just sort of matches on the second stream, and then some of the really matches just don't stream them at all. So I'm just trying to get everything through as fast as possible,
as quickly as possible. That's fair. It's commendable. That's fair enough.
How's the outlook for the tournament so far?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, how many people are going? What will it be?
I don't
Do you think
fucking
it
know.
will
No
go
one
well?
has signed up or registered their team yet. There's a bunch of people interested, and they're all just sitting around like, huh?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Discord has like
There's
14 people in it. And nobody signed up except for me.
nobody
and Sirens.
signed up.
This is
A week ago. I was like, all right, everybody, it's just time to start signing up because it's a week from now, and just nobody.
Oh man. Never
So I'm
underestimate people's laziness.
I'm assuming everybody's just gonna sign up last moment, and the seating is gonna be shit. The reason why I want everybody to sign up early is so that I can make the seating as good as possible and really mull over it, but nobody's signing up.
This is one of the reasons I want to try and get this episode out before it happens. If you're listening to this and it's before the 11th, sign up to the tournament, damn it.
I'm honestly hyped for it. It's the biggest tournament we've had in a while. From the looks of all the people who are
It ain't gonna
interested
be
in
the biggest if nobody fucking signs up.
But assuming like even half the people in this like tournament sign up, we still got a decent amount of people for it. I'm pretty hyped for it. I know usually most of the people who sign up, such as Red Riding Strike, obviously I'm going to sign up if I'm awake. Boy, I mean, with all these people, it's still going to be a pretty stacked tournament. So
I haven't
What
signed
I'm most
up.
worried about is nobody's registered their doubles team, which takes even more time and coordination to get going.
I'm honestly looking forward to every single one of these brackets, but just because singles is like over and done with in Shrek Super Slam, I'm really excited for the doubles tournament since we've already had a couple doubles tournaments. Technically two.
Too.
I don't really want to count that one with Love Expert. I didn't even know it was a tournament until the very last game, by the way.
Doubles is a feature. The
But,
best.
as our third Trek Super Slam tournament, and with all the people who are in that Discord, it's looking like it can get pretty stacked, which I'm pretty excited for. War of the Whiskers side tournament. That looks pretty fun as well, since we're fucking around in that game a lot
Yeah.
recently. We found a lot of
God.
interesting shit, but in the
Yeah.
end, I think the metagame just got a lot more cancer from it. And War of the Whiskers with the situational ass combos, it's better than Shrek Super Slam. You have to win neutral more than
That
once.
is-
Oh my god. Can I you seem to be getting a little more involved in provider. In there. Oh my god, fucking kill me. That did not work. More involved in War of the Whiskers, where you are called provider of souls. Oh man. That was the Freudian slip. Yeah, more involved in War of the Whiskers, where you are known as provider of Tom. And you wrote a massive guide, which I actually read for some reason, but I didn't understand a word of it because I played this game once. But I did win a tournament in it. But I still don't have a clue what you're on about. So please describe.
You want me to describe like the whole entire guide?
Yeah, why not? Describe your involvement. Why have you become so involved, first of all?
Well, the reason I play War of the Whiskers is the same reason I play Shrek. I like some jank ass shit. And this game is basically the jankest game. I've never played a game like it where the meta revolves so much around duking it out in like as fast as you can and then running away with the lead. It's so fucking different.
Well,
you can
I think what you said about having to win
Shrek
neutral more than once isn't technically true, because in Shrek Super Slam you get one grab off of winning neutral and that's the stock.
Right.
But if you get one hit in War of the Whiskers, that's the entire round, because then you can just run away.
Right.
Oh
So basically, you do only need to win neutral once.
Yeah,
run away forever.
Yeah, really. But yeah, that's why I like it so much, because it's so different than any other meta game you've ever played. Like, you can get a single hit in War of the Whiskers and literally just dance the puppet strings around your opponent because you control the match from there on out. Like, in my general game plan, I talked about how you want to get a slight lead and control the game from there. When you have a lead, you can just get higher ground, and your opponent can literally do nothing. There's unblockable charge items you can throw, but recently I figured out you could just grab them out of the air, which is another anti-item kind of thing that I figured out recently. And controlling a lead in War of the Whiskers is like the easiest fucking thing you can do. Like, because as soon as you control that lead, your opponent has to approach you, which means you control the game. You get on a platform that they need to jump up on, you can just control that because you can do a body slam and you can't block anything in the air. Boom, you're farther in the lead now. And then I talked about picking your character, which is like the best characters in the game. Like, obviously there's Monster Jerry, who does massive damage and has quick berserk. There's Spike, who has a lot of HP and a lot of damage. Those are obviously the two best characters.
Recently I labbed the game and found the damage and health values for every character.
Okay. So if you time out, and your character has more HP, is it highest HP wins on a timeout?
Yeah.
Yes. So like it's technically that, because I think I know what you're talking about. Like how some characters have low HP, but some characters have high HP.
Yeah.
But if they have like around the same HP, whoever's bar is higher will still win, even if the HP values are not the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I play a character with high HP and my opponent gets a hit and then controls the game, but I still have higher HP because my base was higher, do I win, or does the opponent win?
The opponent wins because they have the higher health bar. It's the
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's health. That's what not the like value they're going for. I'm pretty sure it's defense. I think most characters have around this like same defense. I mean same HP, but it's the defense that matters. I think it's controlled by defense, which is how they were able to program it easier. That's just my two cents on it. But basically, in the guide, I just talked about how you can get a lead. You can pick a good character, and you can use Berserk, which is like the key thing in the game if you have a lead. Because if you have a lead in the game, and you also have Berserk, you can waste like 10 seconds of the timer because you get this invincibility for a second, and then for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, somewhere around there, I don't actually know how long it is, you get no damage besides getting grabbed. So
which grabs are shit, so that's not gonna happen.
You're never gonna hit a grab on a guy with Berserk. I'll tell you that right now, because they'll just be spamming body slams and you can't do anything about it. The best thing you can do against Berserk is just nosedive away, double jump, cancel, nosedive away as fast as you can. But yeah, That's pretty much the whole guide. The stages, you don't even know about the stages. Like the general game plan pretty much carries you on these stages. Anyways.
Okay. So how many people here have played War of Whiskers? Of course you have, provider. As Scrub, despite hosting a tournament, have you actually played it?
Yeah, I've played it a lot. I fucking
Okay.
I labbed the game for like a week of my life in my
God.
room, dying.
That's a lot of time to dedicate to such a thing. Boy, have you
Although
played it?
it was all worth it in the end.
Oh, was it? Was it
You know
really?
why?
Think of the things you could
Because
do with
out
the
of my
make of your
out of my
life.
spoils, this is all I got. Boom.
Oh, I've been sent a link to a Google Doc. War of the Whiskers data.
Ah, yes.
It is. It's a Google Doc. Oh my god, this looks professional. This looks like one of those. Did you guys ever look at like text document game walkthroughs in like the early 2000s?
Game FAQs?
Yeah, game FAQs style, and it's
Game-
just this massive document in all in text. You could open it in Notepad. They often started with ASCII art. I think that's what you really need is an ASCII version of the War of the Whiskers logo to start it off. Really kick things off. You know, that make it look great. But this is reminding me a lot of that. But there is data. There is.
Yeah.
I don't know what these numbers mean, but I'm going to assume higher means better.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of text here. Congratulations, This is the forefront of
How
War
did
of the
you
Whiskers
figure
research.
out like the damage values, like the numbers? Is this just like guesswork or something?
It's just based on that TP that you see is Tom pixels, because that's how many pixels of Tom's health it is. Because Tom is just the gold. Tom's the gold standard, ladies and gentlemen, and it's exactly 100 pixels wide. So it was like, it's gotta be what I'm working with.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it took me like a week. So I basically just I would just wake up and all day I would just be testing damage and health values. And it was terrible.
You're the M2K.
But I
War of the Whiskers.
got it at the end. I got all the data I needed.
In the joint Super Slam War of the Whiskers documentary, you'll be remembered as the M2K. The M2K episode will look exactly the same, but with you.
Just parody it.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable having these two scenes linked. I don't want to be associated with it.
Come on. You have to
Come
defend your
on,
title,
assimilate.
by the way.
Pardon?
The undefeated Kirby in War of the Whiskers has to come
I am
back to defend his
undefeated.
title someday.
And it was what, a 10-man tournament, maybe more. I think it is the largest tournament still. Unless you guys been hosting secret tournaments I didn't know about.
You have to come back and defend your title someday, man. You can't just leave it at that. You can't just leave it at
I can,
that.
though. I can and I will. Why would I ever play it again?
To learn the fantastic tech and combos that we've discovered, man.
Of hitting someone. Of hitting someone once.
You have to take a look at our featured War of the Whiskers combo videos, dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Did you see the War of the Whisker combo videos?
I did see it. Yes. I didn't really get it.
Don't you want to pull,
Don't
don't you want to pull off some of those combos? What do you mean that looked like combos? It was a throw to some moves.
Yeah.
If the community likes it, I'll allow it. We got a Super Slam combo video recently about Keemstar, so I can't complain.
What a fucking video that is.
Oh yeah, that was something.
Sirens, wasn't it?
Yeah, she
the same combo over and
actually messaged me and said, "Hey, I need you to make a meme for me."
It was like the same combo over and over, and even when we discovered, like, you remember when we discovered the genome 0 to death, but it was like extremely hard to pull off.
She made me make that for her.
Yeah, there's no genome 0 to slam in that video, so 0 out of 10.
Yeah, we discovered one. We discovered 2 actually, didn't we?
Yeah, we discovered one that was like really hard, and then I had another one that wasn't as hard, but still the positioning required to pull off the 0 to slam is pretty fucking stupid. So
Can't you just do double anti-air? Can you just do double anti-air nair and then cancel the bounce up with shield and then come back down?
You have a
And
certain
grab
amount of
them.
lag after the nair hits, so you won't be able to re-grab. You can roll after that. I'm pretty sure it happened a couple times in the video, in fact.
I mean, she has done it to me multiple times just while playing, and I'm like mashing the C stick, and I can't get out
Don't
of
mash
it.
C-stick. Don't mash C-stick. Just hold
Don't
shield
mash
and then roll around the control stick. C-stick sometimes doesn't come out for some reason.
All right.
I'm trying to think what else we need to mention. What else do we need to mention? Someone say something.
Canon modding.
Pardon?
Canon
Yes,
modding.
okay. I'll discuss the canon modding for a bit. Okay, so we all know of the canon.
The infamous canon.
The infamous canon Gepetto's, which has evaded all kinds of item removal. And it's really annoying because it's it's not the only relevant item, is it?
It is.
It's the only item in a relevant stage. Okay. So if I could get rid of the portals in Romeo, are you saying we wouldn't bring the portals back still?
Fuck the portals.
Okay.
Fuck the portals. That's just dumb.
I mean, in the end, we'll basically be serving the same stages up, like with Pros and Apple and Romeo having almost the same stage layout. If we brought the portals, it would change the stage style a little bit, but it's definitely not something I want to see in competitive. People jumping around everywhere, doing some fucking scuffed ass shit.
Okay.
I don't enjoy Romeo's personally because it's quite closed anyway. I think the portals were designed to make it not so closed, but I think it's a terrible stage of competitive play with portals, so it's kind of a bad situation.
I don't like the colors of it. That's the main reason I don't like Romeo. It looks like shit. It
That
looks like
fucking-
shit.
I do
think the portals look
It's
strange.
tan garbage.
That little ledge at the top pisses me off so much because it's just such a small little area that's just auto pull up city.
Yes, like there even if you grab it like at some certain spot, like near the edge, you'll auto pull up outwards. So if you're trying to get away from somebody's slam, you'll jump right back into it. It's fucking
Great.
stupid.
I also
Oh, man.
hate the part like at the top right of the stage where you can do a low wall attack because it has like two windows edging out on the stage, and when you do something on it, it will do a low wall attack. So if you're playing Robin Hood or something and you're jumping up there, you'll just fly away from the walls into the middle of the stage. It's great game design, honestly.
I never have any problem with that besides doing the like trying to do a wall attack while there's still the bench by the wall. Usually I'm fine with Robin Hood on that map, except for the one part where it has the fat boy clause where there's no fucking wall even though there's a wall right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like where if you get the sign destroyed and you try to do a wall attack or a high wall attack on the area, you'll just do a fucking aerial because they didn't program a wall there. It's stupid.
But guys, there's a Madagascar post. Right?
I honestly miss Minecart. I know it's cancerous and shitty, but I miss playing there.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I kind of
It was just necessary for it to go.
if we can get the spawn trap slam removed, because that stage has an infinite slam sequence of the minecarts going back and forth, so you'll never get the blue knockdown thing from getting slammed. If we can get rid of the statue part of it, the stage becomes perfect. We can just replace Romeo with it, because Romeo and minecart kind of serve the same purpose of we need one more neutral stage. That's good. So we get rid of Romeo, and bring back minecart that's new and improved with the statue slam event removed. Then we're good to go.
Okay.
Isn't there an event in Romeo Drive where you sort of fall off, but you can actually move about for a bit,
Yeah.
jump around to prevent the spawn trap?
With characters with air rolls, you can actually roll in the air and then immediately roll out of the spawn. But it's still kind of, I don't know. If you're not stupid, it should be pretty easy to avoid
You can also do
getting
some pretty
spawn
interesting
trapped.
out of bounds as well.
Except Cyclops. Cyclops has no options for changing how quickly he falls because he's shit.
Well,
An aerial.
he could
He
do,
can
like,
double
like
jump and that's it.
he can do an aerial. It can like do a slight pause and then he'll just appear out of
But
nowhere.
the speed at which he falls sort of balances it out.
And
Oh, that's a good point, actually. He goes faster. I wonder if that's been labbed yet. That should be labbed. How fast can you fall?
well, actually, from what I've seen, it seems like Strike Super Slam has an accelerating fall speed because has anybody seen when I was glitching out the game with the bench and with what's his name, Love Expert?
I've seen the
No.
video, yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. My assumption there is that we reached a glitch that kept like knocking him to the top of the stage. However, he didn't lose his momentum. So when he hit the bottom of the bench and teleported up, so he just kept building momentum as he was falling, which would make sense because that's why he went so fast near the end.
Okay, I thought I would have thought there'd only been 2 speeds, one for falling with and one without shield.
Yeah, it seems to be an accelerating speed, but it looks like Cyclops' aerial locks him at a certain speed. I haven't really tested it, but it looks like he goes at the same speed as he's falling down, along with like Princess Fiona Ogre. I mean,
and also, I want to mention on the track of Cyclops. It's not like a super announcement or anything, but I was playing against Sirens as Cyclops a couple days ago, and I realized that with Cyclops, you can, in neutral, if anyone just comes at you with an aerial option, you can just anti-air them.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. They don't have to be that far off the ground. You can just hit them with your anti-air.
Yeah, that's what most anti-airs are like. Black Knights, you know how disjointed Black Knight's Crumpet dash is, right? I mean, aerial dash attack.
It's crazy.
Puss in Boots can hit that. His anti-air beats out Black Knight's aerial dash attack in the air. Even if he's like super low to the ground, it beats it out. It's fucking stupid. Anti-airs dominate any aerial move at all. It's crazy.
Well, at least I live up to the name, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, Romeo Portal's notwithstanding, because we're not going to bring him back anyway. The only item that's left is effectively the cannon. That stupid cannon. Has it actually done anything relevant? I'm curious. In tournaments.
What cannon?
Some people fire it a couple of times.
Some guy named Squeechu is a dickhead and always tries to take stocks with it and usually succeeds because the cannon is annoying. And I know all the cannon angles. I actually know the cannon angles. I was playing boy and I was shooting them against the wall, and he would fall over and over. That's great.
Ridiculous. Okay, that definitely justifies its removal. So yeah, I've streamed modding it a couple of times to a secret audience, of course. I go offline whenever it's streaming, so I don't want Discord to announce to every server that I'm in, so they can come and watch me peer over Shrek Super Slam for ages. I don't want to waste people's time. It sounds incredibly boring. I don't know why anyone would watch it.
I mean, if they want to waste their time and click on it, that's their own damn fault. Like, they have the choice. If they feel like their time is wasted, they're the ones who clicked on it. I'm
responsible. And I can't be responsible for that. Anyway, and we actually got somewhere. I found the game's event manager, or at least a bit of it, and when it adds an event and when the event happens. And then I found out which event the cannon was, and it makes sense as to why the original code didn't get rid of it, because there's a spawning item event which happens, and there's the cannon event, and they're completely separate. So the cannon event just places the cannon in without going through any of the item spawning stuff. So how do we fix? Yeah, so I fixed it. And I have a proof of concept of the cannon not spawning on PC, and now I go to move it over to the GameCube, and I can't find the event stuff at all. It's really, really annoying. So the current status of the cannon is it might go in the GameCube one, or it might not. It's really very annoying. I really wanted it done by SummerSlam, because I thought that would be a cool time to get it out, but that's not going to happen. It's way too annoying to find it. I previously have said that the GameCube code is the same as the PC one, and it's definitely not. There's definitely some differences, and this happens to be one of them, very annoyingly. So I apologize in advance to everyone listening. Canon stays.
Does that mean that certain versions are better for competitive play? Because I know there's 4 versions.
Yes, every single version that PS2, Xbox 360, and PC, all of those besides GameCube seem to be the superior version because they have better graphics, better effects. Genome doesn't lose his slam for using his plant move, which is a really bad oversight in the GameCube. GameCube is like actual trash compared to the other 3 versions.
But the GameCube controller, though.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
One trade-off is we get a better controller. We just lose a lot of polish. Yeah, and net play.
But that's
and net play. We kind of need it for net play.
Because our other options are Xbox emulation, which barely exists, PS2 emulation, which is rightfully terrible,
really shit,
and a PC game which doesn't have any net play. So we're kind of stuck on the worst version, which is upsetting.
I was sent an American version for the Xbox, but I'm never going to open it for good reasons.
No, screw. We need it for science. Not really though. I wonder if the Xbox ROM exists anywhere online. I guess it probably does, but it probably wouldn't be very useful.
When the canon
yeah,
gets
so we're
modded
left-
out, I'm so excited for that because I'm about to choose Gepetto's as my new neutral stage from now on, just to like practice on and shit.
Honestly,
Because you'd normally go for like Romeo's because there's nothing jank about it
Ugh.
besides like they'll auto pull up at that one spot, but that's just one spot. But with like Poison Apple, you have too many fucking items and throwables, and then on Gepetto's, of course, there's the cannon. But as soon as you get rid of the cannon on Gepetto's, it becomes the best stage in my opinion.
honestly, Gepetto's is out of control. It's crazy. It's so good. If there was a one stage stage list, it would definitely be Gepetto's to me because I think that it's slightly more balanced than most other stages just because of the fireplace, and so it gives some lower tiers more access to zero to slams,
Right.
which top tiers don't actually need. So I
Is it-
think it's
still a very situational thing
Yeah.
to use because
yeah.
only some low tier characters can throw that far enough to hit the fireplace. No high tier is probably going to camp around the fireplace unless you're drunky and just fucking jump around the top of it. Squeegee.
I'm not. That's another thing. I'm not playing Dronky anymore.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you actually? I can't tell if you were memeing when you said this or not. Are
No,
you actually
he's
dropping
he's,
drunky?
he's,
I
he's
I
not.
like
mean.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood is fun.
Yeah.
Robin Hood is pretty fun. Honestly.
Okay. You're
Warrior
taking it from
Flower.
off
It was a
school.
girl that I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
RGG was about the cedar.
I
Forest.
miss
can't believe-
Flower.
Yeah. RGG. I'm pretty sure that he thinks that Warrior Flower is a real player. So that's gonna
I
be
miss
pretty lit.
Warrior.
Are you
Flower.
saying Warrior isn't?
He's a real player. What I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, don't
Edit
say
out.
anything about it.
Edit it out.
Don't say
Edit
anything
that part
about
out.
it to him. Edit everything out. Edit all of this video out.
Hey
Flower
guys,
ain't no joke.
There was one oh yeah, I realized Boy wasn't here for a while. There's one thing I wanted to say about Gepetto's. There is, like, when you get slammed against the wall right next to the fireplace and the wall breaks, if you hold in, then you get stuck in the wall.
Oh,
And it's really
Are you
annoying.
talking
Then
about
just
the one
don't
by
hold
the,
in.
like the one on top of the staircase?
Yeah, when you get hit there and you push away from the wall, you get stuck there and you can only move and you get killed. It is stupid.
Yeah. If that happens, I would say restart. It doesn't happen too often, thankfully.
maybe you just don't press in that direction.
There's a similar glitch on like Kung Fu Dojo where you hold out and you get out of bounds, right?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, there is one for that too.
I-
But I think
I
that's
ha-
because that's for a different reason. You remember when in Romeo, when you get slammed and then you can avoid the slam trap for a bit? That's the same on Kung Fu Dojo, because what it does is it drops you out of bounds and then it drops you to the ground so you can get transported back to the map. What you can do instead is you can just move out of that so you can move around. It's pretty neat.
I'd also like to mention, along the lines of SummerSlam and stages, we are running the new stage list for SummerSlam.
What's
Oh.
the stage?
There's no Beanstalk, there's no Fat Boy,
woo!
there's no shit stages. I can read
Are we going
off
on Mega
the,
Template?
No, there's not a wall on that stage.
what's even the point then?
Well, the wall. No, this is what I was talking about in the one Crumpet cast where we decided like what we got to talk about on the Mega Template stage list. I discovered like midway through it doesn't really help the top tiers at all. Like imagine the fireplace on Gepetto is like usually the top tiers can just combo anyways. If they get a grab or win neutral, they win anyways. But with low tiers, they can use the what's it called? The wallless area just to combo extra. Like think about it.
Think about it. Consider it.
How much is a
This
top
is-
tier gonna get off of throwing somebody off, re-grabbing them, throwing somebody off when Gingy can just OTG infinite you?
It's not that it's unbalanced. It's that it's so different from every other stage in the game. It's just a completely different
I mean,
track.
true. It is
If you-
different, but should we count difference as being bad? If it's a nice neutral stage, I mean, the differences shouldn't be too bad, as long as it serves its purpose.
Stop being stageist, scrub.
Yeah, that's pretty
All right,
bad.
I'll think about it. I'll consider it.
I
you put it in-
wouldn't say use Mega Template in this tournament, but I know Retro is going to host, what's it called? Get Quabbled at the Coffee Shop 2 the weekend after your tournament. And he's going to try Mega Template out. I would just look out to see how that goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll watch.
okay.
I'll watch. But the stage list for SummerSlam is neutrals are Gepetto's Workshop, Poison Apple, and Romeo Drive. And counter picks are Kung Fu Dojo, Bell Tower, and Giant's Table, which I'm not so super sure about. But that's the current stage list.
It'll be cool to see how it goes, if nothing else.
Because I fucking hate Fat Boys and Beanstalk.
Why do people remind me why people hate Fat Boy?
It's like
Because
Beanstalk.
it's shit.
It's Beanstalk 2.0 because with the dinner plate, while it's still there, you can just do the same thing you do with the Beanstalk leaf. You can just keep jumping in place, and the opponent can't get enough height to counter it. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Also, fucking what's it called? Like the dining room level. Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, fuck. I never liked Medieval Chef.
Yeah, Medieval
Okay.
Chef. Medieval Chef has been shadow realmed.
Okay.
Medieval Chef sucked. Nobody even played on it anyway. I don't know why it was in the rules.
It's like Congo Jungle 64 and Melee Doubles. It's technically legal, but nobody will ever use it.
One thing I really liked about Medieval Chef though was that like when the fights were really close, it turned into like flat stage with no like tables or anything.
Wait,
I thought that was really cool. Medieval Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that only happens like after you fight enough in it. And too bad the chandelier never breaks either. Until then, it's still pretty much Beanstalk 3.0 with the chandelier.
I would also like to mention that the doubles stage list is actually slightly different.
Oh.
It's
fancy.
the same, except there's no Giants Table, so every stage is just a neutral stage.
Okay, so it's a 5-stage
And
stage.
so you straight, yeah, and all of them are neutral.
Nice.
That's pretty good. I'm looking forward to more doubles results because we've had two tournaments.
Yeah, I've always been super behind trying to get Shrek Super Slam doubles to happen.
Fair play. I look forward to it. The 11th. What day is that? Today is Wednesday.
Sunday.
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 What time is it?
What?
That information you could find on the brackets on the SummerSlam. It's just that it's a different time zones for everybody, so saying it would be kind of weird, but alright. Let me pull it up.
Also, I have a legitimate question.
Okay.
Can we make pause canceling legal?
No.
No, I mean very
I showed
very
them.
specific cases. For example, Donkey and Anthrax. I think it would be good for them. It would improve them as characters.
Yeah, it would, but you also have to pause the game mid-match to do it.
That's an even stranger suggestion. Why would you only give it to some characters?
I don't know. You could give it to
okay.
more.
Can you tell who paused?
Okay, so let me explain. I showed him pause cancelling, and he really likes it in terms of combo potential. The problem is, I think it's a good idea. The problem is,
It's not a good idea.
the problem is maintaining that in tournament and actually, like, sort of ruling it around it. Because if you're going to allow pausing at some points, then you're going to have a lot of holes and shit.
Honestly, I just
gonna be hard
can't
to-
be bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dumb.
Make the coolest combo video ever using pause cancelling, and then we'll at least get something good out of it.
No, you can
Okay.
get some lit combos with pause cancelling. But something I need to tell you guys is that I've already told the people before, but you can actually get the effects of pause cancelling with grabs if you do it on ledges or slight ledges. So, for example, in Romeo Drive, there's like slight steps. If you grab onto one of those, then you can get the effect of pause cancelling, and that can actually get you a pause cancel stock, which means 0 to slam with Dronky, and anti-airs with Anthrax or something.
So this is the next level meta we have to be learning.
Likely, it's very situational, but unlikely. And it also takes incredibly quick reaction times. But you can like do stuff like quadruple anti-airs with Donkey.
Very cool.
I think it would be fine as long as you don't use the pause canceling in like neutral. If you're in a combo, I'm sure like it wouldn't really mess up the match too much. The pause cancel.
I'd be salted if somebody paused in the middle of comboing on me.
Didn't you say it also resets charging?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea of it. That's why it shouldn't be a thing in neutral, because like when you get knocked down and Black Knight's right next to you and he's charging up his B, if you didn't want to get hit by that, you could just pause.
That's so jank.
All right, so all of the times of the tournament are in UTC. I'm saying here, this is just the universal time zone, which you can change yourself. The tournament will start at 3 p.m. UTC with War of the Whiskers. And I'm doing that earliest because I'm assuming the least people will be in that. And so I don't want to force as many people to get up early, because in some time zones that's pretty early. And then after that's over, I'm pretty sure that'll be over pretty quickly because not many people. And so then at 10 a.m. UTC will do Shrek Super Slam singles. And then about...
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Did you say 3 p.m. and then 10 a.m.?
Oh, excuse me. 5 p.m. Excuse me. I'm sorry. 5 p.m. UTC. We Shrek Super Slam singles. And then at 8:45 p.m. UTC, there will be doubles. And that might go on however long it goes on.
Fair play.
So basically, I can't compete in doubles. Lit.
I mean, you just gotta stay up. I'm sorry.
Wait.
The tournament's starting at 8 a.m. in my time zone. Everyone's gotta make sacrifices for something.
I can't stay up. I'm not allowed.
Nah, you are. You are. You're already staying up past just bedtime now.
Fucking...
To school tomorrow.
Nah. Who needs school?
I'm not going to school tomorrow because I have a hip injury, sort of. I think. Hurts to walk. Well, this has been a lovely silence.
Tell us more about the hip injury.
Woke up 2 days ago and it hurt.
Brilliant.
And I went to school.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, did you pause cancel that injury? If you woke up with
Wait,
it
5
and you were
p.m.
asleep.
UTC is just 6 p.m. in the United Kingdom.
Woo.
Oh,
Yeah,
easy.
exactly. Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I looked it up already.
You can stay up then.
Can't do that. Even with your hip injury?
Oh, shit.
It only hurts when I walk, and at the moment it's sort of healed mostly. It only
Get a
hurts when I
wheelchair.
walk upstairs. Mate, no.
Why not?
I don't need. I used to. Oh, that's a story.
Oh,
When I was
God.
very young, I went to Universal and stuff and
Yeah.
Disney. I used to use a wheelchair because I was too lazy to walk.
Oh my god, you're a
Wow.
wow, you're a wheelchairian. I hate those people.
Wheelchairian.
Wheelchairian. Okay, you want me to tell you? Okay, the one thing that I hate about Disney. Well, of 3 things I hate about Disney. All right, one of the 3 things I hate about Disney is I can't even walk anywhere without freaking bumping into somebody who doesn't know how to drive a wheelchair. They hit me, I'm like, "Do you have a license for that, sir?" It just angers me, dude. You have no idea.
That was one. What the other
Because-
two?
And then they get to skip to the front of the line. Like, come on, really?
I
Come
knew
on,
were
you
gonna
fake an
mention
injury
that.
to go on freaking wheelchair because you're too lazy to walk.
When I was young, I actually had leg problems. It hurt to walk. I couldn't sit down on the floor without breaking things.
Wrecked.
So I had to sit on chairs and stuff at school, and that's why I had a wheelchair. And that's why I actually have a do you know one of those things that allows disabled parking? I
Yeah,
have one of those even
the blue
to this
badge.
day.
Oh, wow. Plays.
Yeah,
That means you can park anywhere you want.
It's pretty lit.
Magic. Yeah, because there's
I
always
don't
a
even
disabled
have
space.
the leg problems anymore. I can sit on the floor fine.
This is. I'm reporting you to the police. This is fraud on the highest level.
The thing is, we sent it back because it came up to registry last year.
Yeah.
We sent it back and it came back. So
I guess they're fine
let's
with
go.
you. I like how the thing that awakened Boy was wheelchairs at Disneyland. It's clearly a topic
Awakened the
which he's
rage.
passionate about.
Me and my sister used to fight over it.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Did you get to skip to the front of lines?
No.
Ah, because my parents and I always discussed how easy would it be after watching someone skip the line. How easy would it be to just pretend and then skip lines?
Easy to skip lines.
It's freaking bunkus.
Bunkus.
But that was... Yeah,
I went to
go on.
old school and I managed to get, because I was autismo, I managed to get a nice badge to skip some stuff. And I skipped on every line, fast tracks and stuff.
Wow. So you did get to skip lines.
Well, not in Alta Towers, not in Universal and Disney World, which is considerably better.
I didn't mention the two other things I hate.
Well, please tell me what they are. I'm so curious now.
Freaking designated smoking areas that like don't, are in the middle of everything, so you smell it anyways.
Like the Hulk ride, it's right next to that. Ugh.
And booze.
Oh,
I hate that adults like freaking drink like crazy at Disneyland, and then they get into fights. Like my dad has gotten into fist fights with actual drunk people.
Oh.
neither of these last two I've experienced particularly. The smoking area thing I probably did, but can't remember it. But I've never seen people get incredibly drunk. I didn't realize they served alcohol. I thought they deliberately didn't to avoid that kind of thing.
Yeah, you would think, but they don't.
Okay.
The smoking area I remember the most is the one that's just around. Okay, there's two I remember. The one that's just around the Hulk ride, and one that's just in Dr. Seuss Land. Because you'd
There's
always
one
when you
Dr.
enter,
Seuss Land?
yeah, when you enter the park, you like come to the Hulk area, don't you? Or
Yeah.
the X-Men all that area. There's
Yeah.
one around one of the pillars.
Yeah.
There's a non-designated smoking area, so you'd always walk past it, and it was super.
Oh, that's
annoying.
awful. But the Dr. Seuss one's really confused. That's like a kid's playground, isn't it? Effectively. What a strange place to put one. After moaning about Disneyland, to go to a completely unrelated topic, which I might edit around to put somewhere else. Guess so moving back to War of the Whiskers, we had an episode of Crumpet casting plays. Go on, provider. Tell me about it, because I was not involved at all. Hello?
Lit. Come on, tell me.
Oh, Crumpet casting plays, you say? Okay.
You're the one who brought it up.
What?
In the chat. Tell me about it now. Yeah, idiot.
Can't be bothered. Okay, anyways.
Then don't.
We did our first episode of Crumpet Casting Plays, which you can find at the end card in this video, by the way. End screen, I'm sorry. I keep saying end card. I keep confusing
Are we
the two
doing
fucking
end cards
things.
now?
Yeah. Didn't you see Crumpet Casting? You didn't see Crumpet Casting Plays, did you?
I saw the end card and Crumpet plays. I didn't realize we're putting it on this as well.
I put the habit into you as well. Now you're saying end cards. Fuck.
Well, I'll link it in the description just in case you can't be bothered to watch an end card.
Yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, on Crumpet Casting Plays, we did our first nice little episode. It was about 8 minutes long. We tried to play WarioWare Incorporated Mega Party Games, I think that's what it's called. Which didn't go too well because we desynced every time, although it was weird because only one person would desync and the other two would get a game. Really odd.
It was funny to watch, though. I enjoyed the WarioWare bit a lot.
And then we played Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers, where we just had a laugh track on 90% of the time. It was pretty fun. And if you like seeing gameplay, if you like our voices, I suggest you check it out.
Chest it out.
Chest it out, my dude. Chest bump it.
Chest it out.
I make flubs, people die. You make flub, everyone just passes over it. Yes, I'm mad.
It's because we love you. It's tough love.
Oh, but yeah, I was not in that episode because I was right in the middle of exams. I don't even know when it was recorded, but I will definitely try and be in the next one. Are we allowed to say what it is?
No.
Okay, we won't say what it is. Are we going to have guests on that as well? Is this going to become like a multi-layered? Are we creating a Crumpet Casting Media Network?
I think with the next game that we choose, we could potentially choose some extra guests since we have a lot of slots for it. It's not limited to 4 players.
Okay, that's cool. We'll have a look then. Yeah, so that should be pretty interesting. Are you intending to keep them as about 8 minutes, just highlight reels?
Yeah.
As opposed to God knows how long this episode's going to be.
kind of am disappointed because I put more effort into Crumpet casting plays in my own videos before the most recent one, which I did put a lot of effort into.
That video is legendary.
And
JV5 guy cooks a pizza and can't even seem to get that right. It looks pretty horrible right
We were just in the middle of a conversation and he turned in the microwave. He said, "I think it's burnt."
How do you? It says on the box, surely, how long to microwave it for?
Yes, it does.
Did
He
he-
put it in for like 5 minutes.
Did he not read the box?
Who knows?
Doesn't he work at a pizza place?
Oh my
Yes,
god,
he
yeah,
does.
Does he look at them and go, they're burnt, and then eat them anyway?
No. Like, JV5 guy can't fucking microwave a pizza, but he can make a Pizza King pizza. That's for damn sure.
Okay. Have you ordered pizza from JV5 guy?
Yeah, I've only got his pizza once, but he while nobody was looking through on all the extra cheese and sauce and shit, so it was pretty damn good.
Oh wow, that's what real friendship's about. Why didn't he make you one there then, at your house, instead of
He didn't have the ingredients, man.
Whoa, get out! You could have gone
Unless he wanted to make a fucking cheddar pizza or some shit like that.
cheddar pizza. It could work. It couldn't work. That would be pretty nasty.
Some fun facts about the video. When we were filming the outside sequences, he was fucking tired as shit. I had to convince him and drag his ass around to do some of the panning shots, like, you know, the thing where it's like panning around me and shit like that, like the camera's moving in like a circular moment thing.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the thing I did at JV5 guy, where like the camera moves from his body from one side to the right side. He was too tired to fucking realize how to do that, even after I showed him how to do it. Just move left to right, and he still tried to do it in a circular motion. And after he recorded the part, he said, "I can't do this. I'm fucking done."
Oh wow, that's a lot of effort moving a camera.
I know, right?
Had he been up too long or something? Boy, you made a JV5 guy related video.
Oh yes, I.
I haven't actually fully watched it because we spent way too long preparing, and I kept thinking we were going to start. But what is in the video?
Well, it's about the fallen angel JV5 guy. Check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe.
To this video, not to JV5 guy.
No. To both.
To both.
No, not to both. Not to both. I'm not allowing this. So this is. Sorry.
Yeah, you can just bleep me out or something.
Cool. This is where we should probably announce our official supporting of JV5 guy in the pinnacle voting if it happens. Because he announced voting was open and then said there were 6 people, so there wouldn't be any, but then some of the Swedish people are. I don't really know what's going on. I'm confused.
Yeah, where even is the list of people you can vote for?
He hasn't posted it yet. It's completely
good.
fucking just like blank and shit.
Yeah, he posted the 6 people, and then said there are 6, so we don't even need to hold a vote. But then after that, Red Riding Shreks mentioned Droke Sex or something, or someone, and then maybe another one of them, Humpty Trumpty or something. And after that, we haven't heard anything since. The original list was like JV5. Is Sarja in it? Or is he in the original 10? I can't remember.
I can tell you the original 10. I'm pretty sure it's not too bad of spoilers. It's maybe I can't actually.
You can.
Okay, yeah, I can. It's Boy Who Cried Wolf, Lunos, Glacy, Provider of Souls, Squeechu, Sorzan, Moth 64, Sirens, Red Riding Shrek, and Eddie.
What happened to Sonic Cat? She's left. So what do we
Sonic
do now?
Cat's out. Scrub, are you in the 6 then?
What?
Are you in
No.
the 6? Original
No.
6, not the original 10.
Who
What are you
replaced Sonic
doing?
Cat? Who replaced Sonic Cat?
I'm not good at this
I
game.
think. I think it was.
I like
Moth.
how my alt is in the Discord.
Yes, Moth did, because he didn't know if it was fair to put himself in, but we all just said it was fine. Scrub, why aren't you running?
Geon
Because
Smash
I'm
is
shit
running.
at this game.
It doesn't matter.
I would just
Geon
go
Smash is
0-2
running.
immediately.
But you could go against GR Smash. Think of the YouTube views that match would get.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty hyped for GR Smash running.
I hope he fucking like makes a video or tweet something out about it.
He said he'd tweet it.
I want some quality publicity in this shit.
Yeah.
Then we'll get a bunch of normies.
Oh god, you're right.
Don't understand the Shrek memes.
Oh shit! They're gonna find the Discord. We'll get some quality rating quotation marks.
I think we're pretty much done. Then I'm guessing that silence means no one else has anything to say.
I want to ban every good character in the game.
How? Where is the line? What characters are not good?
It's characters that can get consistently 100% of the time get infinites off of completely aerial options, as in Fiona, Dronky, and Gingerbread Man.
I personally believe the line should be
I want them
Pinocchio.
dead.
I believe the line should be above Pinocchio. I think if we were to ban all the good characters, I personally believe Pinocchio should be the last character that should be allowed.
I staunchly disagree with that, but okay.
I agree.
Do you want to hear my reasoning behind it?
Do it.
All right. Pinocchio is the one character who can get 0 to slams, but he still requires about the same amount of neutral and patience required as some of the other characters in there. Like Genome, he can do the same thing as Pinocchio, where he can confirm a Crumpet dash into a grab, but it's still super situational, requires nice spacing.
Yeah.
Charming, he can get better combos than Pinocchio. He actually has infinites, but he has to work for it, and he gets half slam off of an aerial grab if he does the right combo. So those could be like around the top tier area. And anybody else above that tier, like let's say Luna, she actually has air options. Like if you ever fought a Luna who has amazing air game, you'd get fucking it'd just be like fighting Gingerbread Man or Red Riding Hood.
Siren's constantly air dash grabs me.
Yeah,
but you have to be low to the ground to do that.
No, you can do.
I'm saying that with Fiona, if you hit someone with an air dash, no matter what, you basically just win. You just get the stock. Yeah, it's over.
You can do the same.
It's over.
You can do the same thing with Luna that you can do with Fiona, though.
But it's
air dash attack, soup grab.
Well, soup grab is not technically true. You can air dash out of that.
You can, but it requires some good spacing. Basically, what I'm trying to get at though is any character who's above Pinocchio has way more options. Like characters who can infinite off of something they can do in the air, significantly better than people who can do infinites on the ground. And the characters who can do infinites on the ground are significantly better than Pinocchio. I believe if you could argue that Pinocchio could be blocked out and it could be just like Prince Charming and below, which could probably be the best option.
I just think that there's with a lot of mid-tier characters, matchups with the big four, which is Red Riding Hood, Fiona, Gingerbread Man, and Dronky, just feel unwinnable to me.
Unpopular opinion, I think Dronky is worse than Robin Hood and Luna.
I mean, I can sort of see that. I can sort of see that.
That's just going off the basis you can mash out of the infinite, though.
If your name is Sirens, you can what, Screecher?
You can mash out of shield drop infinite.
Yeah, the shield drop variant, apparently Sirens can mash out of that. So
wow,
none of Dronky's infinites are true unless you have
Dronky's trash. All right, then don't ban Dronky. Can stay. Dronky's fun.
No, the neutral is still way too good.
I want Fiona and Gingerbread Man dead. I want their heads. I want their heads.
I don't even find Fiona that annoying. I think
because no one plays her.
Fiona is actually fairly fair in a way, because even if she actually managed to get a hit, if you play against her options, then you can just sort of avoid them most of the time.
Yeah, this is an argument I tried to have with Moth one time. You can't. I think Robin Hood and Fiona Human have like an even matchup almost, because Robin Hood can actually just abuse Fiona's liabilities in her moveset.
Is this a new way to matchup me?
The thing about this game is that you can. The whole thing is about playing against the opponent's best wishes. So if you're playing against Luna, you're not going to play grounded because you die. Right. That's why Luna. So I think Fiona has the same sort of issues. If you play up and above her, she can't really do much.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the same thing with Robin Hood. But since they both play a horizontal like game, Robin Hood has to punish like horizontal approaches and shit like that and gain higher ground. Fiona can't really do much about it, but Fiona has a better time getting combos and stuff if she's in on Robin Hood. That's why I think the matchup's just about even.
Hood as well because he's better than Dronky in terms of passive game. He also has much more tech, and he's also much better controlling the horizontal.
Yeah.
In my
if we
opinion.
get out of the jank, if we get rid of all the jank stages, he also becomes a lot better as well because then he doesn't have the glitchy wall shit.
Yeah, the reason I hate Gingerbread Man and Luna particularly the most is the fact that Luna, if he can get some stuff, he can actually confirm some very, very stupid combos.
Yeah, speaking of that specifically, I have noticed there's been a slight of a rivalry between you and Siren and Squeeshoe. You're both kind of going back and forth in tournament sets. You there? Is he there?
Squeak, he isn't gonna take that.
Since you brought up
Screechy.
rivalries,
Screechy leave.
I guess I'll just fill in while Squeechy doesn't answer his fucking AFK or whatever. I miss the days when technically Toast was my rival. You know what I'm talking about? Like at Slamtober, I lost because I had the jank ass Fiona, and I was trying to do the Fiona did. I had like no matchup practice whatsoever, and we never really got that rematch until like that net play session that we did. We never had that rematch. I feel like there's a lot of good opportunities for rivalries in the Shrek community, but it just never happened because there was just one situation that ruined it. Like Squeechoo and Rubbermaid, that would be a pretty good rivalry, but it just never happened. There was close sets, and there was some obvious hatred for Rubbermaid to Squeechoo because Rubbermaid hated fucking Dronkia or something like that. And it never happened because Rubbermaid, as you know, fucking dipped. He's doing his exams and shit.
He is incredibly busy at Oxford.
With the nice prestige fucking school.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's Toast, who, as you know, dipped the scene.
Last time we talked about Brawl Up, but nothing's happened, I don't think.
It's like halfway on its updates. Last time I looked, it was on 0.53, so I guess they're halfway done, I guess.
So
oh, wow.
0.54 right now.
Oh, really?
Squeak, has your sponsor said anything? Has it gone anywhere?
Well,
yeah.
They occasionally talk to me. They asked, because we have London issues, they asked if I was okay, so they are aware I exist. But yeah, they have jerseys, and they have a sponsorship, and a partnership, rather. And they have a mouse pad.
Oh, God, oh boy, a mouse pad. Oh, shit. Damn, oh, fuck, a mouse pad?
Have you got the jersey and the mouse pad? Or...
no.
Right. This is shaping out to be a good sponsorship. This is almost as good as my one with Shrek boards, which has materialized to absolutely nothing.
Did Toast ever get his trophy?
No, he didn't. I asked Lousy about that when I met him in person. He laughed.
I'm winning SummerSlam.
I mean, everybody knows you're gonna win SummerSlam, you fuck. I'm basically just giving you money.
How much does he win for first?
I have the prize. I have like the prize layout here somewhere. I think it's like $15.
Profit. You can buy JV Five Guy pizza.
Actually,
yeah, I'm pretty sure you get $15 for first place.
That's nice.
$15 won't even cover one pizza, dude.
What? JV Five Guy charges a premium.
No.
Is he a descendant from Italians?
I'm pretty sure I could. I'm pretty sure I could get, like, I could just order a regular pizza, it'd be cheap, and then ask JB5 that to make it, and he'll make it, like, all the other toppings and shit I want on it.
Okay. Then you don't even get a friend discount?
Nah.
What is this?
Although, I think if he starts working there for, like, a whole year, friends and family will get, like, 30% off or some shit like that. It's pretty nice.
Oh, you gotta keep him there, then. Don't make sure he doesn't get any career aspirations.
He said he's working there all college, so...
Okay.
Nice discounted pizza.